obviously have a tough run front, and you guys ran the ball really well. Ray Davis, just kind of what, if you watch the video, what did you think about what went right with the blocking and Ray Davis' running Monday?
Well, to give Ray his praise, Ray started off as a Temple guy, so Temple with being Temple, I already knew what type of kid we was getting when he came here. I know that he didn't finish his collegiate career at Temple, but from him going to Temple for any time, I already know what to expect. And Ray is one of them kids, like, he came in, he just was listening. He just listened, he's learning, and he runs hard. He knows what he's doing, and he takes a lot of pride in his mistakes and what he's doing on and off of the field, and I can see it. And I'm proud of him. He did his thing, and when his number and was called, he answered.
The Titans have two giant guys in the middle, Jeffrey Simmons.
Love Jeff.
Him?
Love Jeff. I'm a big fan of Jeff. Friends with Jeff. Jeff is one of the best in the world, and I respect Jeff with a lot of respect. So I know the type of player he is, and I know the type of person he is. So he's going to come in here and try to cause static in the house. So I'm looking forward to it.
And then they got a 360-pound rookie next.
He might be like 400. He is big. He's a big boy, and he moves well. So anybody that is big and can move well, it's dangerous. But we have a guy here named Big Mike that jumps over there on the defensive side, and Big Mike's about 400 pounds as well. So we get to see what that feels like and see what it looks like on the opposite side. So we're preparing the right way.
What can you say about it? It was an emotional game Monday night, end of the third quarter. What happened?
I don't even know. I got fined though. I got fined like $11,000. So I don't know what happened though.
Were you surprised you got penalized or what?
I was surprised that I got fined.
Okay.
I was the one getting, like it was in my face. But, I got fined like $11,000. So I'm gonna try to figure out a way to pay that. I don't know.
You didn't exchange jerseys with Michael Clemens after the game?
Never. Never in my life would I ever. Nah, not worthy enough.
What was your reaction, to Amari Cooper is a big name.
Yeah.
I don't know if you followed him much, but what did you think of that move?
To put more and respect on it, he's not just a big name. He's a big time player. And with having a big time player in a big time organization like the Bills, it's a beautiful thing, and I'm happy. I'm very, very happy that he's here. I'm excited. I'm very excited to see how it all meshes. What's the word? Meshes together, and I think that it's gonna mesh well because he's in the building. You can see how serious he is and how much of a pro he really is. He's just comes to work, he does his thing, and he's Coop. So I'm happy for it. I'm looking forward to him catching a lot of TDs and for him and Josh to build that connection and for us to, go on and do what we're planning on doing.
Excitement for Amari coming in here, but around the locker room, like a guy of that skill set comes in there, does that create like a buzz? Do guys get excited when they hear someone of that skill set comes into the locker room?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the biggest thing about it is, and not to say that nobody in our room isn't that, but we have another young receiver. I gotta show love to Keon. Keon is a baby, and Keon needs a super vet to be able to show him what and what not to do for him to get on the right track of greatness. And I know when I came in the NFL, I had Richie and E. Wood and Jay Mills and all these older guys that, surrounded me. And I'm glad that, Keon has somebody in his room now that could guide him in the right direction of success.
The tackle play was clicking Monday night. Do you have a feel before the game if it's going to get called a bunch or not?
Absolutely. I know when it's going to get called and when it's not. It's one of our plays. Like, I'm one of their guys that they like to see move because of the athleticism, and I'm okay. I'm okay with it, and I understand that that's a play that needs to be played for us to establish a certain establishment in a game. And, my goal is when that number is called to call it. When I see that play called, I look at that as my touchdowns. If I'm pulling around and I get to, hit somebody hard, I'm gonna go ahead and do it.
Back to Ray Davis. When you see him leap and make that catch Monday night, what goes through your mind?
Bro, I didn't even see it on the field. I didn't even see it. I didn't even know what happened for real. I usually keep my eyes on Josh. I usually tend to keep my eyes on Josh because, Josh likes to run out, and then I'm like, just go out. Don't take a hit. Don't take a hit. But after seeing the replays, I thought it was pretty cool. I thought it was pretty cool that a running back could, become a deep ball receiver in a situation and like that and answer the whistle when that whistle and was blown. It's pretty cool to, make something out of nothing and to scramble and to make I think it was 50 yards? Yeah, 50-yard catch. So it's pretty dope. Especially cool for a kid to, have that excitement because I did see the replay when he got up and was like, So it's super cool. It's good for him.
The Titans have had one of the best defenses in ball so far. What makes them unique that you've seen so far on film?
Well, they have a good coach. They have a good coach, and then they have Simmons. Simmons, like that defense runs behind Simmons, and with me knowing who Simmons is, it's not a coincidence of why they're who they are and why they play the way and that they play. They have a good dude. They have a good leader that is leading them in the right direction, and they play hard. And I respect it. But we're a good team too, so it's gonna be two good fronts playing against each other. Our O-line against their D-line, as well as the skinny guys, for them to do what they do.
You get more amped up for a game like that when you know the opposing team has like a good defensive line like that?
Yeah, heck yeah. Because we are what we put on film, so you want to play against the best. You want to perform well against the best. And us as a unit, we're on a mission. And even the individuals, we're on missions. Like, I have goals, as well as Dave has goals, as well as Connor has goals, and all the way across, Cybo and Spence, Josh, everybody has goals, and we have to play well together. And with playing against good fronts, this is just another chance to show how good we really are. All-pro Snow, all-pro line, all-pro Bills, and I'm taking it with a serious approach that we have to play well against good players, and it has to be a consistent thing, not just 1 week on, 1 week off, Keep that intensity high and go out there with the kill mindset.
Looks like Spencer executed the snatch trap a couple
ice
times.
pick.
Have you been coaching him on that?
We call it the ice pick,
You've been teaching him?
We teach each other, man, and I've been doing that for a couple years now, and it's starting to get more recognition now, and you're starting to see more guys do it, especially Spencer. And Spencer is doing it because we're teaching each other on a daily basis of what to do, when not to do it, which hand to do it, and in what situations is best to and not to do it. And it's a beautiful thing because, like, I always speak highly on big guys because, big guys don't usually get the shine. And when a big guy can finally do a move that people are like, oh, snap, like, that's cool. Like, almost like a chop rip or like a bull rush or Von's ghost move. Like, those are moves, right? And now finally created something that the offensive lineman has a move. And I'm, blessed that, I'm going to say that me and Spencer are head spearing it because we tend to do it very, very often. And it's fun. It takes us from being on offense to being on defense. And, it's cool to be a defensive player and to go after the quarterback. We're finally on the attack and not just on the defense. Like, I always look at O-linemen as if it's basketball. Imagine being Kobe and Jordan, and imagine Kobe having the basketball every single time and Jordan never having the ball. That's what an offensive lineman is. We never have the ball. We're always on defense, on offense. So I think it's pretty cool to finally switch it over and call it a little ice pick and chop them boys down. So it's a beautiful thing to master a skill and a play and show the world. Da-dun, dun, 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 dun.